surprising the world with diamonds and pearls. The song about a girl ain't really about a girl. Got a two-way vanity mirror. I'm an amity villain with a peeping Tom complex. You're just a soul collector. You keep putting them in a trash bag. You push them in a shopping cart and go and act sad when there's none left to collect. So you go on and you make more. But wait, why'd you lose them to the state for?
The next time you see me, it'll be through plexiglass. There ain't no bailouts in this jailhouse. Ain't no more petty cash. Easy come, easy go. A penny saved, a penny earned. And I've learned life is cliche. One of these days you get what you deserve. I'm surprising the world with diamonds and pearls. But a song about a girl ain't really about a girl. Got a two-way vanity mirror. Fire in a blind eye, I turn from an 800-pound gorilla. In the midst of misdirected anger, false blood, it can run thinner than icy water. Watch the fang banger flirt with the Death Star. I cried by your bedside, decided right then and there to pretend you were alive. Me, baby, lie to me, invade my privacy, have the decency to say bye after taking the bride. Domestic piracy, you ran out of fam to plunder and launch pads to crash. So when you're done playing dumb, empty the trash. We're looking for our lives back. We wish we could have saved yours. There's nothing we can buy back, cause everything was paid off. I found you in a pawn shop. You were stuck behind a glass case. I watched as the cost dropped. Puppy dog, sad face. Put a down payment on my meal plan just to see your shit-eating grin. Save the frown for when you need to shed your skin. Sell empty shells of yourself. The layers are coming off. Economic fail. Professional victim on sale. Cutting costs. Charity case, don't ask me to donate. Yaks murdered your soulmate. My back's hurting from a tax burden. Pull your own weight, a punching bag for hire. Every minute there's a sucker bet. So what's the over-under? You'll rise up from the dead with the complexion of a ghost. The resurrection was a hoax, but 2,000 years later it's like nobody knows. You think you're slick enough to turn a trick and spin the story just cause Jesus is your fair weather pimp. And you caught me praying with my fingers crossed, so I shuffled up the deck. Is this the card that you picked? Well, if not, how about this? Missionary ain't a job, it's a position, so assume it. The victimless crime watchdog has an owner that's abusive. Now isn't that ironic? With one hand in my pocket and the other choking out your street corner profit. I uncrossed my fingers and said, look at me when I'm talking, dear. I ain't mad at you, and that's the only miracle here. I ain't mad at you. I'm surprising the world with diamonds and pearls. A song about a girl, it ain't really about a girl.
I
feel
a little apprehensive talking to
you
about
my
life with
my own voice.
I
Feel
a little apprehensive talking to
you
about
my
life with
my own voice. Although
I
think people
will
relate
and
understand.
Dade County, Miami, 1976. A baby boy living in a hotel with his parents. Mommy was a maid there. Don't really know what Pops did, but he was training to be a locksmith. We moved up the coast, back to where the grandparents lived, perhaps for cash. I didn't think to ask as a kid, and I don't know where Pops went, but things seemed stable even when he left his keys on the table. My single mom, she was able to make it without relationships. Every so often Pops would show up and babysit. It never made me think about his day job a lot until the day when my mom changed the locks. In those days, when he watched me, when I think back, in some ways were made up of coffee, six-packs, and gunplay. Pornography and project step-siblings and half-relatives. But having kids is bad for business. Girlfriends with a rage then, babies in a playpen. Toddlers were plopped in front of television stations. There wasn't just one way to say things. Between the two households I outgrowed all types of combinations. Breaking these codes and peeking through keyholes. Finger on the pulse, stethoscopes broke the needle. Put my ear to the ground and hear the pins drop. Gears in the clock turn like my stomach, turn like the dial on a padlock. Rhode Island was the backdrop, the world was the oyster. Crack the shell, hand the pearl over to the lawyer. In family court I make judgments. I'm a product of my father's trade and my mother's substance.
I
feel
a little apprehensive talking to
you,
about
my
life with
my own voice,
I
feel
a little apprehensive, talking to
you,
about
my
life with
my own voice, although
I
think people
will
relate,
and
understand.
Joey B. Kid weighs like 12 pounds. That kid weighs 12 pounds with my dick in his mouth. Joey Beats is so skinny.
What's up?
I thought they killed him in Black Hawk Down. Oh, shit.
I didn't see that one.
That was very politically incorrect.
Climb trees, go out on a limb to find me. Forget about him, forget about hymns. What are those songs that you sing? What are those songs that are in your head echoing? Sunset and sunrise, I'm my own personal light show. Flipping switches, moving from bass and bottoms to plateaus. The earth manipulates itself beneath me. I stand still, stagnate, can't kill this lag state. Life manipulates itself around me, but I'm dead still, upright but dead still. Word is stillborn, I will not stoop to the level of the stoop that y'all chill on. If the building's boarded up and the children of the corner liquor store don't wanna kick it no more, cause hoes that fill the wall, sneakers are scuffed and toes have become sore. I saw y'all walk from the hood of tough luck. Yeah, if these walls could talk, they wouldn't shut the fuck up. Jump in your pickup truck and drive from the mountain range. Cash the chips and on your shoulder, cut your losses, die young, count the change. How strange. You think these clouds look lovely? Smoke signals manipulate themselves above me. No symbols are below me enough to overlook. I know you read my every move, I wrote the book. Mind not the blemishes, that's on my premise. Endlessness is my to be continued. Notice the nervousness in my footnotes when being interviewed. Shaking uncontrollably. How you doing? Not bad, how about you? Brought it right back to me like what you been up to. I don't talk to freaks, I even ignore my neighbors who live down the stairs. I walk the streets and they don't know that I'm famous in 2,000 years. So I say shit loud in their ears and spit a wretched verse in their face, disrespecting their personal space. In a split second, curtains and drapes get closed. They think they've shut me out, but I can see the ugly mouth in the shape of O's. I break their window with a stone that has a note attached. It says I hate Jim Crow and here's a poem that lets you know the haps. I've got a golden axe and I chop cherry trees down. Dead to this world, bury me now. I am from a distant place that sits and waits for my belated time to come, but it's too late, I miss my fate. I F with the deaf, blind and dumb. My father taught me one thing, how to fire a gun. I don't bother, this is survival for fun. I have become the most sinister Sin City slicker, cynical, dim-witted trickster, critical shit-grinning hipster. Whisper to my ear hole, tell me not to be fearful, be careful, not to make any sudden movements, show me your soul. I like to study shoe prints. You stepped to me before. I can recognize the stubby toes and left these guys with bloody clothes. For a second time, nobody knows the pain I've seen. Nobody knows the pain I've seen. Nobody knows why I've got a bloody nose. How they made it bleed. I climb trees, go out on a limb to find me. Forget about him, forget about hymns. What are those songs that you sing? What are those songs that are in your head echoing? I am not here to make a change. I break chains, I break dance moves and move strange. Famous is infamous for inflammatory mission statements. Living in basements, subterranean secret service agents with little patience. A pediatrician who hates kids and women's livers getting choked to death by their own babies' bibs. Baby, did you know that I love women who hate mankind? Talk about it all the damn time. Keep it coming,
I hate men.
This conversation's mine. I own all the stock and boring small talk, and I've trademarked this facial expression called God. So fuck off! My dysfunction souped by ninjas and hockey fights, while discussion groups infringe upon my copyrights. All them bitches want me tonight. I've been so great and respectful. They only get salty when I bend them into the shit for pretzel. Make them flexible when I break the schedule. It only got hard when I ask them politely not to fight me and to give up. God damn, this is easier than I thought it would be. I'll attend any party and I fight it as long as they're invited cordially. Unfortunately, I've only got so many hundred openings. But talk to me, I wanna take you all under my broken wings. Who's the right man for the job? Put up your hands, y'all, cause I'm not tall enough to stand up to God. Who's the right woman? Throw up one hand and wave it now. I'm taking you down. through the sky, leaves darkness in its wake. Now I hear the hellhounds barking at the gate. To be honest, sometimes I don't want you to relate. This ain't up for discussion, it's not a topic for debate. Entrepreneurs, they want to bottle up the hate and slap a label on the glass so hard that it'll break. If you break it, you buy it, and we sold it by the case. It's okay if you just try it, you can hold it to your face. How close can you get without touching it? How far removed can you get from the public? Can you keep a secret? If not, can you tie a slip knot? Can you stand high up on this brick block? Listen to the clock tick, talk and switch gears. It's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years. Are they all dancing now? Are you joining the party? Are you celebrating life just by destroying your body? It's a part of your psyche I wanna sightsee. I don't need you as a tour guide, and I don't want you to like me. I was voted least likely, that's it, just least likely. So pardon me if I seem feisty. Bite my tongue like a bullet, take a pull from the peace pipe. Push past the low expectations of me each night. I leave light in my wake, I moonwalk across the floor till I hear the sex kittens all purring at the door. There's something outside that we all want, but inside there's an ex who marks a soft spot till it rots and decays and then no one else cares. It's been 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 years. I sell pennies to the well-wishers, I fish through the coin slots, I fall through a girl's bait, participate in boycotts. I demonstrate a demon's trait with a face void of thoughts. That don't launch 1,000 ships, and that's the Helen of Troy's lost. There's nothing in this horse, it's hollow, it's empty, its entry will not be forced. Like an eye socket stripped clean of tears, it's been 13, 14, 15, 16 years.
All the people said I wouldn't last. Don't make me laugh. Don't make me laugh. Laugh, 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 laugh,
I'd give a 21 gunshot salute with a toy rifle that you bought me, but it won't shoot. And all is well because there's been one too many shots. The sterile robots want to talk to me about detox. Stop the presses, there's been an update delivered via 1:30 a.m. phone call when an only half informative source talks discreetly. Meet me at the family room on the side of the intensive care unit immediately. I'll carry a tune, but the siren so loud can't hear my music. Keep free of negative thoughts, everything will be fine. We all assume that it would go back to the way things were, that it would go back to normal soon. Saw the moon in a way that I never seen it before when I looked up that night into the sky, wondering why, looking for answers. Guess I ain't asked right. I'm guessing most of y'all out there know exactly what that's like. Now tell me, what's that like? It's like a whirlwind of emotions that occurs when moms and dads fight. It's like when a girl grins, an emotion of hers that holds your arm and grabs tight. Hurl him into the ocean, one of them cold sweat heat flash types. But extreme fluctuations and temperature changes have been known to crack pipes. Crack pipes. Crack pipes. Meet me halfway and I'll go the extra length just to help you strength. Meet me at the AA meeting, needing to take more than 12 steps. Bring me to your hiding place so I can face your vice grip. I'll chisel every single monkey off your back with this ice pick. Come meet up with me on the sidelines when the game is over just to say hello. Then afterwards backstage to let me know that you enjoyed the show. And go to grandma's house for Sunday dinner. Sit at the head of the table, take away the fatal flaw you made the day before. I seen you bleed. Meet me on Christmas Eve. We can fight but make up before you leave. Make visits with the rest of those who rest in pieces of my dreams. Meet me at the fork in the road where lost souls get indecisive. Meet me at the crossroads so I can have someone to walk into the light with.
Yo, this is Sage. Representing Secret Service. Yo. Welcome to my world, kid. I've been waiting for a long time. You come with memories of me with a free will and a strong mind. It's all fine. I hope your grill came prepared. My facial hair is like a web. I'm catching knowledge in my beard. Not much is kept though. It's let go into the dying hunger. I'm catching teardrops on my tongue from the crying thunder. Why am I younger than you thought I was? Be patient. Soon enough, you'll see through my physical into a soul that's ancient. My mental age exceeds my chronological. It seems illogical. Full comprehension remains marginal. Fully phenomenal. Wait forever for invasion. Time, it ain't nothing but an unsolved equation. My mind is a 3-pound universe filled with curse words. My rhyme is a release of peace thought as I disperse verbs. Design a plan of escape into oblivion. Seriously, I can't withstand the land that we're both living in. Come with me and give me support. Supply assistance. We'll try the distance and probably die in the persistence of breaking free from the age-old constraint. Infinity continues. The life force grows faint. The energy drains from the power surges. Devour the urges. The fear is primal when the final hour emerges. Procrastinate and wait until the last minute. My ass is in it to win it for an infinite number of light years as I fight fears that I felt since time began. Let my mind expand with no help. Trying to make the clock draw blood while I be spilling mine. Putting a chill in my spine. Ready and willing, I'm killing time. Couldn't be no iller crime. Trying to make the clock draw blood while I be spilling mine. I'm killing time before I reach my prime. Killing time. I'm killing time. I grab hold of the hour hand. It's got too much power, man, devouring my plan. Every now and then I try to break it down again. Go from plan A through Z smoothly. My mission turns into a murder mystery movie. Move me, the F.r.a protection witness program. Don't understand, time is no time to have fear for no man. Your whole clan, good old scams. I got schemes that ain't been tried before. That's what you're dying for. I'm hiding from the law, ducking cops, aimlessly bucking shots, hoping one day for a lucky hit in time. Freaking stop, sign up for props. I'm out to get mine with a time-seeking Tech 9. Get the job done before my deadline. My schedule's tight. I'm marking off years on my calendar. Decades of gameplay without a challenger. My Excalibur is getting cold and rusty. Can't get a soul to trust me. Time took its toll and made me old and dusty. Blow off the dust mites. I just might bust mics. Put up fights, throw fisticuffs and thrust strikes with enough might to hold it off in the meantime. Cause time ain't nice. I'm climbing for life, so I don't mind the price I have to pay. Day after day to make the laughter stay and teardrops fade away. Understand the plan, scheme, scam, and plot. Remove your lips from the bottle and you hand it to the Glock. I'm trying to make the clock draw blood while I be spilling mine. Putting a chill in my spine, ready and willing. I'm killing time. I'm killing time. Trying to make the clock draw blood while I be spilling mine. I'm killing time.
I'm rich. I'm rich, and it's all thanks to hip-hop. I travel this nation, I travel the world. I do lectures at schools, high schools. Talk about the benefits of rap. Talk about alternatives to college. Alternatives to loans. A life full of debt. An alternative to credit cards. Charge it to the game, friend. I got a rap song to fill your empty head. And it goes, I still owe 30 grand.
The one that I'm with thinks sex is a beautiful thing, and that's simply adorable. When my time is affordable, dimes pay the price. I get abusive, and that's the truth. It's just a fucking shame. This is how I choose to communicate. Excuses I produce have their roots in the music I make. She's not a fan, nor am I famous. I may just change and adjust when I branch out and leave. Get off my damn couch and achieve what I dream about. Leave my house, hand out my keys to the sleepless beauty who failed math class and can't count her Z's. The tree dies. She says that she's mine. She's my proprietress. Can't hold on to most of what I own. Besides, she likes to kiss, and that's cute. I hug her till I start to hurt her. She wants to dance to my pulse, but I've got heart murmurs.
The shark circles our lifeboat till its fin folds. The monster we created might choke in clothes. I'm naked walking tight ropes without big toes. Couldn't see this with the night scope if my skin glowed. Falling, calling for a safety net. The great white might drain me of my life, biting to my veiny neck. Wet dreams of falling asleep could dry up when she sees it. I bleed off beat, head over heels cause she's tripping on her own feet. That puzzled look on her face still isn't complete. She gives bits and pieces of herself while I'm breaking myself open up, pour my contents to a shelf. Pardon me, but is that me wearing my heart on my sleeve with razor sharp teeth gnawing at my wrist? How beautiful is this? The most beautifulest thing in the world is making up words when I have none else left to say to a girl. Making her curl up in a ball in the corner of my eye, taking a time out. I don't want her to cry. I don't ever want to be considered the sort of guy who says I just might break your face tonight. Spread my love like the legs of a crack whore. We sleep together but don't sleep to keep it simple. You dance around me like a fire, blow me away, blow me away. Spread my love like the legs of a crack whore. We sleep together but don't sleep to keep it simple. You dance around me like a fire, blow me out and I send you love poems in the form of smoke signals. Over average marriage, materialist, Mr. Righteous, a savage miscarriage of just us in the dust, it never settles. I'm rusted, spreads and metal to make it weak, plus disgustingly ugly. Nobody wants to fuck with or touch me. Underappreciated with 100 weaknesses. What do I need to live? The blood of a lead is thicker than the skin I should people with. Beat a fist to the air, pretend to make believe she cares. So I open up old wounds and the usual bruises on my ego appear. I'm a low self-esteem engine in need of a horsepower. Hot as sleeping powder, dark clouds follow me with deep secrets. I need a colder shower. The showboat when exposed is open-ended quest, cause it won't float if it turns out these are permanent echoes in his chest. I think it's best to turn the reverb down, kill the delay, and get me the fuck out of this cave. I could paint you pictures all day, but I'm not gonna pander to Neanderthals that way. I'm not gonna pander to Neanderthals today. One that I'm with thinks sex is a beautiful thing. She thinks I'm something special. She's my specialist. More beautiful than sex. Cause only something like sex makes something so lovely turn ugly and fuck up shit. I'm holding a sleepless beauty pageant on my shark-infested waterbed until it's punctured. Spread my love, spread my love, spread my love until I pull a muscle. Spread my love, spread my love, spread my love until I see through. Spread my love like the legs of a crack hole. We sleep together but don't seem to keep it simple. You dance around me like a fire, blow me away, blow me away, blow me away. Spread my love like the legs of a crack hole. We sleep together but don't sleep to keep it simple. You dance around me like a fire, blow me out and I send you love poems in the form of smoke signals.
Cavemen used to drag their women by their hair because if they dragged them by their ankles, their cracks would fill with sand. That ain't right. I go to the water park to show off my altered cock to any whore in a halter top who likes to talk a lot. I force a sock into her mouth hole, keep her gums from flapping, strip her of her south pole, and bust a fucking backspin on her north face. Turn this court case into a dragged out lawsuit. I'm attracted to her dad now, he's more cute. Hey yo! I heard the guy comes quick from hand speed. I'ma have to fertilize his stomach with my man seed. Then plant trees. My broccoli crop needs watering. Cry your eyes out above my rotting crotch and feed it awful things. Right. Love and affection. Right. Hug the erection. Tight. She went down under a feathered Aussie, slept some Vegemite. Get in fights every night because of my heavy metal persona. With rapper stars but battle scars of my medals of honor. With rappers without a consciousness, I've had it with all this pompous ish. I'm just gonna get obnoxious with repeatedly calling your moms a bitch.
I woke up with a tag between my toes and my feet were frozen. I could feel my dreams decomposing and my nose was bleeding. She was ghost, leaving me holding my rib. She did it gently, I could tell by how the sheets were folded. Carefully on this old bed that we hardly slept on. She always kept calm when I said, go ahead, mommy, get gone. I guess her got up and go, must have got up and jetted. Fuck it, forget it, there's nothing except for me and my cup of regrets. Come into my love nest.
A dungeon of fuck fests. Plunge into tunnels, my tongue wets. Come get some sex, kitty, kitty. Drinking from that titty sink till you're drunk, unless you quite a rich real milk that I suckle from the young breasts that are hung less than Jerry Shirley. Don't upset the poet. Tapping random body parts like their sturdy drum set components. Certainly some bend and undress just to know what it's like to touch success. The unimpressed by sunsets at night. I'm more than certain she hurts inside from all this shit. Drawing the curtain, blurring the line before crossing it. Calling it quits, a ball of shame is bouncing back and forth. I'm sipping from the same container, down in 6 ounces of backwash. Doused with bathwater till all consequences fade away. Dowser on back order, false confidence on layaway. I bought a Providence apartment because of the way it detracts dangerous strangers and attracts the mangiest of straight cats. But when I let her out the bag, look what she dragged in. An overpowering dad who never let her have things. If this world was mine, I swear to mom I'd give it to baby girl. But maybe if this girl was mine, I'd give my mom a world of babies. Instead of murder cases, waiting for her to save me from unconfirmed aged girls I've dated since the early 80s. I flirt with fate. I heard she's the first lady to be referred to as crazy, cutting out the middle women, cutting out little children. I'm sitting on my couch, sickened to my inflated stomach. The baby in me is kicking buckets and I'm jaded from it. I couldn't hold on to her, afraid of breaking something. No longer knowing the difference between making love and hate fucking. No longer knowing the difference between hate fucking and making love. It's the difference between her virginity and experience with date rape drugs. Who am I to judge while you hide behind that makeup? Look at me peeking out from Kool-Aid stained mugs. Who are you to judge why I got these sexual hang-ups? I look at you, look at me, we're in the same club. Motherfucker.
Consider me to be a fly on the wall with a bird's eye view. I stare as my birth time drew near. The only earth I knew reared me in a world that I grew to fear. I do appear quite new to warm, and I'm like, what's up with the lights and the white uniforms? You're damn right, you're truly wrong. When a hand strikes a newly born, can't fight, I'm cruelly scorned. In a man's life, the beauty's gone. I was scared with fright through the storm. I'm prepared to write a mutiny song. It's a miracle, Lord. Damn, my dick is long. Nah, it's just the umbilical cord. Clip, clip, snip, snip, and now it's gone, along with my foreskin. One of the awful things they do to the offspring. This thing is lessened by the drugs they pump into my miniature body, making us addicts just that quick. That's their signature hobby. An infamous robbery. If I'm not careful, my shaft will break. It's coming up with creative ways to masturbate. I wanna be held. My father rebelled. My mom's unconscious. Went from a dark bliss to some boxes. It's obnoxious. Doctors poking pride. I can barely function. This is my first out-of-body experience in alien abduction. I'm barely a munchkin after just minutes of labor. They're putting my tiny footprints on some birth certificate paper. My personal hell of isolation began in an incubator. If I think of it later, slice open my wrist and check the microchip data. They didn't capture it on beta film or audio. Year made me a dragon. The month made me a Scorpio. The weak, feeble, helpless baby boy cried for nights, but that day was the time of my life. But that day was the time of my life. But that day was the time of my life. But that day was the time of my life. This is to the intertwined souls, the hands I've been trying to hold. And this is to the love that I lost, and all the troubling thoughts of how I got double-crossed. And this is to the divorce I was forced to settle with, and the remorse I fought off with metal fists. And this is to the wet, watery kiss I left you with on your porch while I watch your trembling lips. This is to the memory of our early years, the first girl I shared feelings with. And it's the realest thing I'd experienced since my short existence. I ain't afraid to admit it, cause love is one of the things that doesn't come with an age limit. Now does it? In fact, I'm apt to say we're more keen to feel such things. Hopeful dreams I've lost in a smokescreen of meaningless fucking. Touching without touching. Candles in the dark, casting shadows on our parents' battles. This is for the romantics at heart. It wasn't too long before I held you more than my pen when I wasn't writing songs that went something like forever and always. Whenever those songs play, I remember empty hallways where your image that descended from the top floor became an echo. I paid the price for those hauntings and couldn't afford to let go. From a past of debt, I'm past regret. Did you know I dreamt about you before we met? Remembering our first kiss, it hadn't even happened yet. Recollecting your set, and I wasn't never given the chance to forget. I guess that's the magic of it. Now I rehashed subjects, displaying what I wrote on capping napkins to the public. To get it over and done with, closure hath cometh. My shoulders have plummeted from holding these buckets. Hold your laughs till I go back to the tunnels of Paris, where I wrote half of these paragraphs, but fuck it. This is to my 10-year story. In another decade, you better be better prepared for me. In the first 4 years, you were all ears. Then the next 6, you left me for the next X and went deaf to my message. So that began my affair with the world abroad. Behind the curtain with the other hurtful girls I explored, till I became the monster, turned into the words that I record. Pardon me if you heard it all before. I didn't shake you to hurt you when you landed on the floor. In a room of naked virtue, I closed my eyes to cancel what I saw. Your hand made the first move to the handle of the drawer, where the frail girl couldn't think to live. I didn't shake you to hurt you, I never planned it before. Can't shake off your perfume, can't wash my hands no more. And I'm breaking my curfew, but I can't walk, I'm standing at the door. I hear the wailing of a little kid, and a failure of innocence. It's compromise, eyeing the side of the kitchen sink. What you think, I just let you, cut me, cut the bullshit. Damn, I love the hugs enough to tolerate the way we made each other crazy, making it so tough to operate productively. My self-esteem didn't help when I felt ugly, and I figured that's the reason why you wouldn't touch me. My ego does bleed, I should've let you test it and let your arms free to follow through with your domestic slip-up. Love is a battlefield, so lick your shots quick, while I lick my wounds and then resume as an obvious target. Infatuations with the past protect my purple heart with a faded picture I had in my shirt pocket. I'm going out with a bang, and a blaze of glory holds the anti-hero. I don't care how many ways the story's told. Be careful when these toolies play like drums, and watch what you foolishly say, because my Uzi weighs a ton. It's to the sleepless evenings that I spent next to gravestones, hoping someone from beyond would grab my arm and take me home. I have accepted I'd have to make it alone, after feeding everything I had into a payphone. And this is to the rain. It felt like it was made of spit. My parade was an unbreakable chain of Gabe's trumpets. Save the buckets even though they weigh down my walking. You don't know the height of the steak you placed your fork in. You look old, that's what you said. I feel old, that's what I said. Been through a lot since you've been gone dead, born again, torn to shreds over girls who were porcelain, the crybaby dolls. When we were allowed to talk again, I stopped accepting wake-up calls that ring true. I hate the way I fall for everything you do. I fade as flaws, that's why I make these breakup songs to sing to you. Music's my only psychiatric drug, and you're a pill in human form I'd like to hide under my tongue. Kiss the foot that couldn't fit into the slipper of my mouth, the denizen in your house begging for the benefit of your doubts. When I got kicked out, I played the faithful puppy dog, loyal to the love lost, and sitting by your fucking door in utter disbelief. I sucked all of the skin off of my teeth, you pulled away. You let me choke on your invisible leash. You could find me hiding these screams behind my eyelids. She blinded me with silence, so my airmail lips blew her a farewell kiss, slinking over the sink where all the hair gel drips. Stairwells dip deep into her mouth where I found a cycle, and ever since then I've been on a downward spiral. This round is final, it's time to recover, cause it's a porch that some dogs choose to die under. The first song was a breakdown, I apologize in round 2. This version I'm certain the shit ain't even about you, it's the 3 right.
I'm not just talking about one person, I'm talking about everybody. I'm talking about form, I'm talking about content, I'm talking about interrelationships, I'm talking about God, the devil, hell, heaven. Do you understand? Finally!
You get over me, you get over me, you get over me, you. Baby girl, I done been over myself, out of myself, over the counter and under the shelf, into the wild, hide of my wealth. You ain't really gonna tell me to do nothing else. Hurl insults to me like that shit helps. Got a malleable muscle in my chest, yes it breaks, it heals, it freezes, it melts, it sees itself in the worst of lights, and it curses the day that I learned to write. The guys are wrong, do you even live, bro? Shit, no I don't. Girls are like, ew, he driving Prius, he's saving money, he's hoarding cash. Who does he think he is? What's the point of living if you can't ball and flash? Ball to dash. Even more than half of them broads don't have a passport. I'm a citizen of the world, girl. I couldn't take you there if you asked for it. Oh, I know. Get over myself. All you see is me holding myself. What you don't see is an OG oak tree protecting the forest like nobody else. I pop that lumberjack then in his beard, had a gold digger one by the end of the year. Let it get so long I can fuck it. After that I'll let you cut it. Yeah, I'm over myself so much that I'm just looking down on myself as I watch everybody try to bad talk pride, and they constantly strive to be proud of themselves. Follow the beat of another conundrum. Get out of the heat, rent a cottage in London. I'm on a retreat and I'm under the assumption no matter where I go, there I am. Middle Earth excursion, headed to New Zealand. Shoot for the stars and I'm breaking the ceiling. Center of the universe, can't shake a feeling. No matter where I go, there I am. Honey, I've been over myself, out of myself. Extra, extra large, rocking sexy socks with garter belts. You ain't really got to tell me nothing.
You already said you ain't really got to say Nath. Goddamn broken record. Oh, I know, I let myself go. I simply slipped through my own pathetic grip. Could never really get a firm grasp of my true inner glow. But tell me the truth, you're more pissed that I let go of you, cause it was overdue. In person, your life don't look nearly as well put together as all your photos do. And that's okay, but eventually, since you push me, since you press me, fuck your non-stop toxic drama, carpet bagging, fuck yourself. Oh, I'm the pig. You try to strangle me in a blanket though. You're a GMO seed to greet in my organic garden, wanting my resources to make it grow. Hell no. So courtesy call back, let the pilot fly. I'll be your emergency contact if you'll be my ride or die. Gotta swallow the pride and then follow the footsteps. Out of my mind, I'm out of the woods yet. Trying to find a location that's good yet. No matter where I go, there I am. Over myself, out of myself, over the counter and under the shelf, into the wild, wild, hiding my wealth. You ain't really gonna tell me to do nothing else. Ain't really gonna tell me to do nothing else. Ain't really gonna tell me to do nothing else. Ain't really gonna tell me to do nothing else. Cause I've heard it all before, from a sharper tongue with a lot more scorn, performing self-flagellation with improper form until the copper's gone. Over myself, out of myself, extra, extra large. Vanity mirror, fire in the blind eye. I turn from an 800-pound gorilla in the midst of misdirected anger. False blood, it can run thinner than icy water. Watch the fang banger flirt with the Death Star. I cried by your bedside, decided right then and there to pretend you were alive. Me, baby, lie to me, invade my privacy, have the decency to say bye after taking the bride. Domestic piracy, you ran out of fam to plunder and launch pads to crash. So when you're done playing dumb, empty the trash. We're looking for our lives back. We wish we could have saved yours. There's nothing we can buy back, cause everything was paid off. I found you in a pawn shop. You were stuck behind a glass case. I watched as the cost dropped. Puppy dog, sad face. Put a down payment on my meal plan just to see your shit-eating grin. Save the frown for when you need to shed your skin. Sell empty shells of yourself. The layers are coming off. Economic fail. Professional victim on sale. Cutting costs. Charity case, don't ask me to donate. Yaks murdered your soulmate. My back's hurting from a tax burden. Pull your own weight, a punching bag for hire. Every minute there's a sucker bet. So what's the over-under? You'll rise up from the dead with the complexion of a ghost. The resurrection was a hoax, but 2,000 years later it's like nobody knows. You think you're slick enough to turn a trick and spin the story just cause Jesus is your fair weather pimp. And you caught me praying with my fingers crossed, so I shuffled up the deck. Is this the card that you picked? Well, if not, how about this? Missionary ain't a job, it's a position, so assume it. The victimless crime watchdog has her own